What's up YouTube? Carlo here. Welcome to the vlog. This is the channel where we talk about sneakers and tech. And for this episode, we're going to compare the Adidas POD 3.1 with the Nike Air Max 270. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please make sure that you do so because we are giving away a bunch of hyper laces as well as REMS cleaning solution for your sneakers the moment we hit 20,000 subscribers. Subscribe now, follow me on Instagram. I just uploaded my full review of the Adidas POD 3.1 on this YouTube channel. I'll put the link down below just in case you guys haven't watched it yet. Now, this is the newest sneaker from Adidas, but there is one striking resemblance to, of course, another familiar shoe from Nike, which is the Nike Air Max 270. The Nike Air Max 270, of course, took the Air Max Air unit at the bottom and then shrunk it, shrunk it in a way, made it shorter, and then put it at the heel part of their sneaker. This is how it looks like now. The Air Max unit is here at the back, and then you have an EVA foam here stretching from the midfoot all the way to the toe box. This is the Adidas POD 3.1, and you have the Boost material, which is usually found full length for the entire shoe for the midsole. It's now just for the heel part, and then you have EVA foam for the forefoot. Big difference is for this particular shoe there is a third component, which is the POD deflection plate, which you can find here at the middle. Before I answer which one is better, let me just put out a quick disclaimer because I don't want to piss like a lot of people off without doing justice to both shoes, because at the end of the day, they're both really good shoes, okay? The answer can be very subjective. What is the disclaimer? We all have different feet, we all have different taste, and we all have different feels or vibes when it comes to the stuff that we want to wear. For this particular comparison, you have to take into consideration my personality, number one. Number two, the build of my feet. My feet are flat and wide. So that's a big difference. That's like major difference compared to people with neutral, slim, narrow kind of feet. So it may be different compared to you and me. So at the end of the day, what will really work is if you wear them both, put them on your feet, and then decide which one works the best for you. So this video is really just me sharing which of the two I personally prefer, okay? With that out of the way, let's get to the decision. I'll jump right into it. For me, the Nike Air Max 270 is better. And I have 3 or 4 major reasons why this is better than the POD 3.1 of Adidas. Reason number 1, this is friendlier for people with wide feet and flat feet. Why? Because unlike the POD, which has a third unit that separates the forefoot area, the toe box area, to the heel part, this one, it's just seamless. You have the EVA foam stretching from the toe box to the midfoot, and then it seamlessly becomes the air unit here at the back. As opposed to the POD, wherein there is that obvious glaring space, and this particular space is really what breaks the deal for me for the POD. Because if you have wide feet, this really doesn't give the support that you need for your foot, and that really makes it a little bit harder and makes the foot fatigue set in quicker and makes your feet feel, not so nice after a few hours of wearing them. Number 2, if you ask me, the 270 really felt new in terms of look, in terms of design, in terms of innovation. Because if you take a look at what they did, they actually came up with the tallest, I think, Air Max unit that they had here at the heel part when they came out with this. That's the 270 Air unit here at the back. And the overall vibe and look of the shoe is very new, very different, and makes you when you look at it, it's really new. It's not like just another, model or typical kind of thing. And that's the reason why I think it's been very successful in terms of sales. There was a report that came out that this is like the number 4 best-selling shoe so far for the year, as opposed to the POD 3.1. If you ask me, this is the evolution of the NMD. And when I say evolution, it looks like, and the vibe is very much like the NMD. I mean, that's the feel that I get from it. It's like an NMD with a different midsole, wherein it's like 3 parts versus like the typical Boost midsole. And it's not something that strikes me as super new. It just feels like an upgrade. Lastly, when Nike came out with the 270, boy, they came out swinging. And when I say that, they came out with a bunch of colorways, teased a lot of them, made you feel that it was an entire line, that there was a colorway specifically made for you. They even had like a bigger version of this with the Air Force 270 with even crazier colorway. So they really went all in, they committed, fight. Versus, of course, the POD, they just came out with one colorway initially, and while there are like leaks of what are the different colors that will come out of it, it doesn't get me as excited compared to the 270 when it first came out and dropped online. So to the Adidas fanboys watching this video, please do not spread hate and do not throw shade my way. This is really just my opinion after wearing both shoes and owning both shoes. If I had to pick one of the two, if I just had budget for one, I would definitely go for the Air Max 270 over the Adidas POD 3.1. Having said that, this one, to finance all the other sneakers that I will try to buy for this vlog, will go to my carousel page. So if you guys are looking for a barely used POD 3.1, check out my carousel page. I put the link down below. You can also see all the other sneakers that I've been trying to sell to be able to rotate the funds so that we can keep getting new shoes to review on this channel. And that's it for this vlog. I'll put links to the reviews of the POD 3.1 as well as the Air Max 270 Dusty Cactus and Flyknit down below. Make sure you check them out if you guys haven't yet. I hope you're all staying dry this wet season, this rainy season here in the Philippines, and I really hope that all of you are having a fantastic weekend. Peace. God bless.